Hello, I am Killdude, also known by my in-game name as Bob Ross, and I'm here with my excellent commentator, Squiddy.
Hello guys, good to see you all, and we're here to watch SND versus Visionaries.
Yeah, I think this is going to be very interesting. Because I've played S&D before, and they've improved immensely.
Yeah, as I said to you earlier, I think that when they took a win over JFG quite a while back, I think that was them making an absolutely huge statement that this is a team that doesn't deserve the flack they've gotten, that have trained hard, that have absolutely huge potential, and know what they're doing with a massive variety of weapons. I'd really like to hear your thoughts about how this is going to go in general, because you know a lot about both these teams from playing with them a lot. So, what are you expecting from this? How are you expecting this to go?
I am expecting actually a possible 5-0 from S&D over Visionaries, but I would expect every match to be pretty close. Like, even though I expected the wins not to necessarily reflect how each team did, I expect a lot of really close games. But I think S&D might be able to take most of them. Maybe like lose the first game or second game. But the thing about S&D is that they adapt fast. Like
The download, eh?
yeah, but they've just like when we OL scrimmed them, we took the second game over them. But then they just started, adapting to they just started adapting. They played around problem players. Like there's someone they had problems with, and they just tried to go around them. They tried to they took out the other teammates. Like they are just so good at adapting. It's really hard to play against them in multiple games.
So they quickly know who the issue is and plan accordingly. I think they've definitely shown signs of that.
Mm-hmm. They're very good at adapting, and from what I've seen, Visionaries isn't necessarily a newer squad, but I think S&E just practices so much more often. I think they're going to have a little bit of an organization and teamwork advantage over Visionaries.
How much do you know about Visionaries as players? Because the only one that I'm very familiar with is J-Ring, and he's a very competent person with a lot of different weapons, a very good Swiss Army knife type of player. I assume if the rest of his team are as strong as him, that they're
Visionaries,
quite close.
Yeah. I only really know J-Ring and Sax for the most part from Visionaries, but from what I've seen, they don't necessarily play with each other quite as much as S&D does. Which is why I think S&D might have slightly better teamwork than Visionaries. But as you said, J-Ring is a very strong player, and I think S&D is going to have to give them some good amounts of respect.
So do you think it's a case of the fact that these are two teams where all the players have very strong fundamentals, but S&D are more in sync with each other? Or do you think S&D are better as a whole because of the amount of practice they do?
I'm not quite sure. Like, I haven't played against Visionaries, as a whole squad enough to really have a strong opinion of them. But, we've played S&D, several times in squads, or we've scrimmed them as well. We haven't really played against, Visionaries as much, so I can't quite have that strong of an opinion. But I do think S&D it's gonna be Visionaries might have trouble dealing with S&D's adaptivity. Because, Rocket's also a Swiss Army knife of a player.
Yeah, definitely. I love on the YouTube they've got so many advanced guides for so many different weapons. It's not even funny. I've seen Rocket main everything from the sloshers to the NZAP to the sploosh.
And a side note, in our scrim, I believe it was Boxer. Boxer really tugged on my heartstrings when he pulled out a custom Hydra.
Yeah, Boxer is incredible with a lot of things. I've run into him plenty of times online, and he's come up with all sorts of different stuff. Very good player.
Yeah, so I do expect S&D to win this, but I expect every game to be close and exciting.
That'll be interesting. I'm hoping it's not going to be as quick as a simple 5-0, but it'll be interesting to see how things go.
All right, so we're going to start the game. Is everyone ready? Is everyone synced up at 40 minutes?
Yep,
40 minutes exactly.
All right, so 3, 2, 1, go.
We see a very standard comp from S&D so far.
That's a very standard team comp from S&D.
Looks like they're not taking any risks here. They're going in with heavy hitters, tried and tested weapons that work.
Yep.
Interesting if Visionaries take a similar approach. They appear to be running... Oh, Dynamo Mini Luna and Kelp. That is very unconventional.
Yep, that's a very good team build nonetheless.
Yeah.
And then wow, Flare taking that quick snipe.
Wow, I blinked
Wow.
and missed that push. That is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
What an opening by Vsionaries there.
17. My stream kind of skipped a bit. What time are you?
Yeah, I had huge jumping then. I'm
Okay.
at 4:28 in the match.
Okay,
there was
okay, we are synced. Yeah, okay. That was happening with me too. That was just
4:20 in the match.
4:19, 4:18. There's just that was a jump. Yeah. Stream's jumping a bit, but he take out Sax.
This has instantly set a huge tone for this match, where S&D are going to have to be incredibly aggressive if they want to get this win. 17 can be absolutely a game-winning push on a map like this.
Yep, and also, yeah, wow, Flair's being on point with his snipes. That's a very interesting build on a stealth ninja squid and stealth jump. Oh,
very unfortunate jump by Biscuit there. I could see what he was trying to do, but unfortunately misangled it slightly and just punished. 2 down from S&D.
Very interesting build I'm seeing on that splat charger though. Stealth jump and ninja squid.
That is incredibly unconventional. I actually didn't click onto that. Yeah. I don't really see how that could benefit him compared to the more.
I don't really see that either. Like, because he's gonna be really slow while swimming and getting away, and I don't see a charger needing stealth jump.
I mean, we are seeing him doing work right now, but the question is, could he be doing more work if he had a standard build?
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily need a standard, but whoa, where did that bubble go?
Yeah, there's a lot of jumping again.
Yep, and Splatterscope killing Biscuit and getting taken out by a Kraken.
Yeah, we see 2 down from S&D, 2 apiece down right here. S&D win control the Rainmaker, but still haven't managed to make a single push.
Yep. And a bomb rush taken out by Flair's bomb rush.
Fantastic play. J-Ring there, I believe.
J-Ring's bomb rush. Yep.
We see lots of speed build on that Luna.
Yeah, J-Ring's Luna is nothing to joke about though. Like they're gonna taking out Sax.
Yeah, very nice anticipation of where Sax is gonna be there. Weighted name down one direction, then very nice quick tilt. Appears to be going over grates, but this is looking very unsafe.
Well, that's not very. You can't actually go over grates that way because of the inflatable.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to just drop straight back down, and it was a spring.
And that was a good kill from the mini, and he got out of there. That was that was an impressive play. Very smart.
Yeah, Visionaries setting a kind of very different tone to expected here.
Yeah, I did not expect Visionaries is working together quite well.
We're going to have to see how quick S&D download here. I don't expect every match to be as this one has started out, but Visionaries have certainly kind of set a very strong challenge.
Yeah, taking out Flare with that. But he's
very good Rainmaker kills by Rocket.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, getting disrupted again.
Wow.
Yeah, taken out by Sax. Sax with the double.
Yeah, very nice there. Very nice play.
Now it's a 2v2. I think the Kraken got some kills there. Ooh.
This is the first big opportunity we've seen for S&D as 3 members go down.
But
Rainmaker on their side, but looking a bit iffy. Not everyone's in the right space they need to be for this push to work.
Yeah.
We see Rocket picking up the Rainmaker without using the Killer Whale. I'm quite surprised he didn't use that first.
Wow. And he keeps getting disrupted by the mini though. Like the mini is Sax is being very good about throwing disruptors at him.
Sax showing that while this weapon is somewhat unconventional, it's incredibly powerful and definitely a smart choice for this map.
That's almost a mind game with how much he's disrupting Rocket.
Yeah, definitely, and the incredible amount of run speeds as well. So you are not going to win when disrupted against that guy. They appear to be retreating.
Yeah, they're going to try to stall out the Rainmaker. Ooh, could Rocket get him with the?
Nice try, but it's looking. They are pushing quite.
We're not watching Rocket. We're watching Biscuit. I'm sorry. Rocket with that Ingzuka taking it. Ooh, this might be S&D's chance. There's 3 down, and it's on a very good spot for them. I think S&D might come back from this. This is going to be very. The Kraken.
I mean, 17 is huge. I can't see it personally.
Well, the thing is, look where they are, though.
Oh yes. Oh wow, this is a huge mistake.
S&D got it. S&D got it. They got it back.
Huge misplay by the Rainmaker there.
That was a risk of stalling.
Biscuit and Co capitalizing on that retreat and showing why retreating's not always the best option.
Yeah, definitely. Even though, Visionaries definitely seemed to be very dominant that match, but they choked at the end.
Wow, what a that was absolutely huge choke. Looking fairly even as far as the teams go. I'm not convinced this is going to be a 5-0 by any stretch, but
yeah, I don't.
Which streams, I'm sorry about that, to Rocket Tech, just because of the time skips. So if you don't mind, we'll just wait about 3 minutes, just to get the stream changed over. Thanks, guys.
Sorry about that. I don't know the time.
Yeah, it's fine. I can check the time for you. We're just gonna change it over.
I noticed those skippings too, and I was like, "Are you sure we want to watch the stream?"
So we're gonna change it over a little bit.
Yeah, but that was a clutch play from S&D. And so far it's actually going like the way I predicted. Really close matches, but a loss nonetheless for Visionaries.
Yeah, very unfortunate misplay by Visionaries.
Go to 45 minutes.
Okay.
45 exactly?
Yep.
Okay, I'm there.
I'm a couple of seconds off. Okay, I'm on 45.
Hold on. Mine messed up. Won't be too long. All right. Is everyone ready?
Give me a split second. I am ready now. I'm ready now.
I'm ready too.
All right. So 3, 2, 1, go.
We're back, guys.
I don't like the next.
Yep. That was a very close game, though. Like, Visionaries almost had that. I have an advertisement.
Okay, we'll pause.
Visionaries
at 45:11.
Sorry about that, but it's stream paused right now.
Okay, I'm at 11.
I'm at 11. Ready?
Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go.
They're back.
Very surprising turnaround at the end of game one there. Visionaries unfortunately suffered a loss after a retreat that S&D capitalized on fantastically. Was looking very much in Visionaries' control for the majority of the game, but S&D took the opportunity they were given, and they're up 1-0 right now.
Yep, that was very unfortunate. Shows the risk of Rainmaker retreating, like risk reward on most Rainmaker maps for retreating.
We're looking at things from Rocket's perspective here. Game 2 attribute lessons.
Yes, man, those near misses from a sniper and Biscuit taking him, or Boxer taking him. Ooh, that double kill from the Carbon.
Very nicely done, and S&D going to get the zone quite early on here. Rocket already with the Kraken.
Cancel it out.
Dynamo with absolute ink flooding. Rocket going to challenge him. Having
Smart
to crack him because of Dynamo's play. Yep. Visionaries instantly taking the zone back, but 2 members going down very, very quickly. 3 down.
3 down, and now they should be taking it back.
Yeah, they're going to get a nice penalty here. Only 88. So we see a very quick opening back and forth here. Both teams looking fairly evenly matched in terms of playing.
There's a Dynamo. Almost killing Rocket, but it looks like they both ran out of ink there.
Very nice showering with that wall to give himself some leverage. Free at the moment. Rocket being forced back to base.
Yep, it's the 2v2. Well, actually, it's 2v1 right now because Rocket jumping back.
Yeah, and because of that, they have given a penalty, though I do think it was a wise decision on Rocket's part.
Yeah, Rocket was probably going to end up dead there anyway, so good idea.
Rocket's got a Kraken ready again. He must be running special charge.
Yeah, you can see his running special charge up and Saver.
Yeah, we see free aside right now. They have managed to take the lead.
And they're still in control, surprisingly. Kraken to try to... Oh, that was a nice kill on Sax.
Yeah, very nice interception there. Rocket doing a fantastic job of pressuring the sniper here. Sniper does have bomb rushing. Use that to stop the zone.
How did he get... Oh, did Flair run into his wall, or...?
I'm not sure. Unfortunately, going down there and S&D getting a nice opportunity to extend their lead. Rocket playing very conservatively
catch back
right
up.
now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. My apologies.
There's the 2 walls going down again, and S&D taking the lead.
Yeah, Rocket playing very, very conservatively right now, abusing his range to the fullest extent, just making sure that zone stays painted and that Visionaries have a hard time. 3 going down for Visionaries. Last one being the bomb rusher on the right, but he does manage to get a penalty.
Back. Yep, that was a very good play on his part. He gets taken down by the carbon.
Rocket again has that Kraken at the ready. He's not wasting it at any costs. Just seems to want to make sure that he holds on as long as possible.
You see one of the CQC members going into that Izuka. It's not CQC, Visionaries members.
Yeah,
and Luna coming back down.
Right now, Rocket being the last one. He's oh my god.
Oh, was there a disconnect or?
Very possibly.
Because he had a Kraken ready.
I don't see tactical squid bagging being part of S&D's play. Yeah, there's Sundig and Spawn.
Yeah, and I see one of their members disconnected.
Very unfortunate. So
that was a very good game though too.
Yeah, very good back and forth. But I assume it's going to go.
What a play! That Kraken. I don't quite understand why he Kraken there.
Great position by the car.
Oh, that was a great whale, but unfortunately, no one died despite that whale's expert positioning.
Visionaries doing a fantastic job of pushing in there with those sprinklers.
Yeah, we just see Visionaries just keeping up the pressure. S&D cannot seem to leave spawn. It is a very impressive play from Visionaries right now. And Visionaries took it. That was an amazing game from both teams and an amazing ending. Good job.
Rip. Of course, we're going to see a replay there. That was looking like it could have gone either way. It was in S&D's favour, and Rocket was doing a fantastic job of just acting like an anchor, making sure that the zone stay painted and dying as little as possible. But it is going to be a replay.
Unless, of course, did both teams use their replays? No, they wouldn't have given up if they both used replays. Oh yeah, Teeny does have a unstable connection at times. Yeah, but that's
special catered stuff. Some good Inksaber sub gear Rocket's running as well to make sure that he can still get a few of those shots off after throwing down the wall. He's got a very good role, he seems, of just wanting to keep the zone painted, taking on a very defensive kind of stance on the team.
Yeah.
Well, basically, Fox appear to be the aggressors of S&T.
Well, with the way Rocket plays, he seems to play like the way I do, more of a variable mid. He tries to play the objective more, and protect that.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing that from him. It was definitely working that game as well.
He plays, like you were saying.
Yeah, I think he was a big factor as to why they were managing to win that game and hold that zone so well, unfortunately, before the disconnect happened. Here we are, though, we're getting into it again. Similar rollout to last time.
We'll see what changes, though. Oh, one member of S&D already going down.
Oh, that is very unfortunate. But responding by members of Visionaries going down, so it's looking pretty even again.
Yep.
Zone's very orange.
Yep. Looks like S&D's about to take it. Yep, and Visionaries taking the zone.
Yep, no disconnect. I was worried about the guy respawning. Yep, Luna's gone very deep in here.
Yeah, J-Ring. Wow. I want that cold-blooded shirt.
J-Ring does not want to get those trades. He wants to make sure that he's able to get those 2 shots without going down. And it's working out right now for them. Visionaries have a very different opening here, much stronger lead. Rocket being forced to Kraken and getting.
That was actually a good echolocator and Kraken combo.
Yeah, fantastic counter. Fantastic counter Kraken there.
Yeah, but he's taken out by Flare again, showing that Flare's a good splat charger. Or splatter.
Yeah, Flare's been fantastic. Flare's shown that he really knows what he's doing these first 2 games. Unfortunately, though, S&D having a much harder time getting into the zone here. Visionaries definitely looking to take this game after what happened game 1. Dynamo putting massive pressure, but Rocket out of ink at a terrible time. He does manage to take down the Dynamo, fantastic.
But the stealth jump coming in play.
Yeah, the stealth
jump. 96 deco trade. Good
just
job.
Incredibly subtle, whatever he did. I did not see him there until he took down Rocket.
Neither did I.
They have stopped it.
Stopped it at 3. And there's... Looks like a 3v3.
Yeah,
I
getting
think
now would be huge.
yeah, they S&D had another disconnect thing. Teeny disconnected. They were not respawning at the end there.
Oh wow.
Unfortunately, they already used their replay, so they will not be able to replay that match. But I do think Teeny disconnected there.
Yeah, I mean, they could.
Yeah, like 2-0. That's a very low KDR, no kills. I do think Teeny disconnected again that match.
Oh, poor Teeny.
I understand Teeny's pain though, like very well.
Was it towards the end of the game?
Yeah, it was very close to the end of the game.
So Vsionaries definitely showing that they have the ability to do very powerful locks there in that case then. I was wondering if the lock was due to Teeny disconnecting, but if Teeny was present till the end of the game, then Vsionaries did incredibly well that game.
Yeah, like I believe Teeny didn't disconnect till near the end, but it did look like he disconnected. I did not see one of their squids respawning at the end there.
Yeah, that is very unfortunate. It looks like they're not going to have a replay. We are going to go into game 3, Tower Control Wale Warehouse. Similar comp from last game, in fact identical comp from last game by S&D. I think it is a very good comp. I think you can do a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a custom E-liter.
Is Rocket going to be switching to Ink? No, he's not going to be switching Ink Brush to Octobrush. Oh, he's switching to Octo Shot.
Oh, okay, that's a pretty good choice, I think. I am a bit concerned about the. They've only got one invincibility. Oh, 2 invincibility specials now. With hold on.
They cannot make up their minds.
Swiss Army knives.
Yep.
They seem to be having a big discussion here as to what they want to run. I am a bit concerned about S&D's comp here, mainly from the perspective of pushing. Not only one invincibility special that can work, because they still have the pressure of Inkzuka, double Inkzuka and Whirl, but I don't know. I think it would have been stronger if Rocket stayed 96. Personally,
I agree completely. They might get because right now their only real range, the only long range weapon is E-liter.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, but they're running. They do not have a range deficit though, because they have Dynamo, Carbon, and 52 Gal.
That's a very unconventional comp again. Vsionaries with some very, very weird builds here, but
I do not think that's a. Yeah, I do not know how good of an idea running a Carbon and Dynamo is, because if they get locked out, they're gonna have even more trouble getting back in Visionaries.
Definitely, I think the Carbon becomes a liability once you get locked out. But as we can see, takes kills incredibly quick. Frame 9, I believe, and they're already getting off to a fantastic push here. SSD down 3-4.
Yeah, Visionaries showing that they are a very strong team, showing that last game was not a fluke.
Yeah, definitely. Very, very powerful response. Rocket, very patient play there. Fantastic. They got a wide
4 down for Visionaries.
Yeah. Very, very good play from Rocket there. Didn't overextend. Kind of knew the Carbon was around and waited for a good moment before challenging him.
And it seems like everyone under the sun has that perfect defense up on that Takarota mesh.
I don't do that. I've been trying to get it for ages.
That was a good job taking down that Carbon, and there goes down Dynamo.
Rocket doing very, very well now. He's got plenty of kills in a row without going down.
And he has Inkzuka as well.
3-2 down. He's still saving Inkzuka, which I definitely agree with. The Whale has stopped the push briefly, but they're still going to continue it.
And then we see Teeny getting a kill there with that Kraken. Oh, and there goes Inkzuka killing Carbon.
Nice Zuka from Rocket killing the Carbon, pressuring the Elite. Unfortunately caught by that flare then. Incredible snipe.
Yep. And then, but there's 3 down for Visionaries again, with flare going down to someone else.
S&D maybe with an opportunity to take it here. They still have numbers right now. Dynamo seems to be acting like a very good Waldo as well, alongside the
but I think 2 down for Visionaries, but they stopped the push.
Have a double flank going on here from S&D.
Yep. And then, 3 down for Visionaries. This should be the lead. Yep, just barely. The Carbon almost got it.
Carbon. Oh wow.
Carbon got Boxer, and nice. That's S&D getting wiped.
Very interesting Carbon build. Not much swim speed. You normally see them stacking that, but the defense up appeared to come in handy there in that confrontation.
Yes, very. And it seems like he's very good about doing that burst canceling.
Yeah, definitely. I'm surprised it didn't get Rocket the first time. They seem to be slightly missed. Very aggressive counter push from Visionaries, but been stopped very quickly. Enough.
Oh, double whale again. Visionaries did that double whale strat.
3 down by S&D.
Yep, and there goes Inkzuka. Their coordinating specials is much better now. They're coordinating specials very well.
This defense stacking seems to be
they
doing
got the lead.
Well,
Yeah.
The Dynamo is running a lot of defense, almost 3 mains from the looks of it, and S&D seems to be having a bit of trouble taking them down.
Yeah,
That being said, they have stopped it.
Yeah, S&D is also running defensive build. The only problem is that with both sides running defense up, it just makes all the weapons take longer to kill.
Yeah, like 4-hour firefights going on. Rocket is going to be taken down by the 52. J-Ring's done a nice flank, but someone is behind him.
J-Ring's going to be 3-shotting Rocket and a lot of members of S&D because he has no damage ups on his 52.
Oh wow, yeah, that could come into play a great deal. Especially with the Dynamo. The Dynamo is very hard not to trade with in the first place, never mind one where you need to get an extra hit.
Yeah. And with the Dynamo,
Visionaries down.
Both the Dynamo and the Tentec in that conversation running defense up, so it's very likely for them to trade in this situation.
Definitely.
Rocket with Ingzuka ready again.
I'm assuming the defensive build is to make it a bit safer when they're on the tower and survive a little longer.
Yeah, I would agree with that completely. And there we see J-Ring getting taken out.
2 members of Visionaries down, the Carbon challenging the tower on its own in a very unsafe situation, and that's why...
This should be the lead for S&D. Yep.
I think the Carbon...
and there we see the defense up on that. We see the defense ups on that Dynamo showing that it's very good.
We see a Dynamo pushing a crack in the way there. I think they're eventually going down, but that's a fantastic lead from S&D. That's going to be very hard to beat with 42 seconds remaining on the clock.
Yep. But right there we saw the Tentec having to take longer to kill, while the Dynamo still just was able to one-shot.
Yeah, definitely. These defense ups are mattering a great deal here.
Yep, and there we see J-Ring unable to take down Rocket due to having to 3-shot him.
It'd be very interesting to see if J-Ring responds, and next time he wears 52, if he's going to damage stack because of that.
Yeah, because he seems to be having more trouble due to being unable to 2-shot, like right there as well.
Again, that would not have been a trade if it wasn't for the defense up that Rocket was stacking, but it clearly worked out very well for him in this situation. Yep. 3 members of Visionaries down.
Yep, that's game.
This up very well.
All these games have been extremely close. These teams seem very evenly matched. Just S&D seems to be just barely edging them out.
Yeah, it's very good that we get the opportunity to commentate this. Very, very entertaining game so far. No whitewashes by any stretch. J-Ring going 8-13, so not too bad, but definitely suffered under the weight of the defense upstacking, I feel, in that situation.
I agree.
Now we have our Honor Rainmaker, a map that has been notorious for very quick knockouts this week in league games. Looks like we're staying with no switch-ins, no subs.
No.
But yeah, hopefully we see a long
there we go, Boxer.
Oh, here he pulls out the Hydra.
Yep, yeah, he used Boxer. Yeah, Boxer seems to really like Hydra on Arowana.
So would you... Go on.
Yes? No, you go.
I was just going to say, would you advise Boxer to use the Hydra in a similar vein to the heavy spotting with taking the close at the start of the game, or does the Hydra take a much more defensive stance?
I generally do take the close in the beginning of the game with Hydra, because generally chargers go on an opposite side, and it's good for pressuring the Rainmaker.
Yeah, I'm very aggressive when I play Octoshot, and I can imagine I always try and get into the enemy's close as quick as I can, and I cannot imagine being happy staring a Hydra down during such an enclosed alleyway. I can imagine that being absolutely terrifying. There's no way you can compete.
Yeah, generally, especially if it's charge ready, when they pop up, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're down.
Yeah, and does the Hydra have problems with close-up killing? Like, does it take quite a while to get enough charge to get? It
doesn't take extremely long to get it, but generally it's long enough so that if you get caught off guard from like a 10 attack or something, it will kill you first. But it doesn't take that long of a time to get 4 shots out.
We see J-Ring swapping back to the Luna here, so he's definitely abandoned the 52 after the way the last game went. Luna's a pretty good choice on this as well, because I
feel like 52 could be more helpful because of Whale.
Yeah, true. And I also find the Gal's incredibly powerful in the close.
Yeah, and there we go. There we see Rocket just rushing to the close, just like you said, with Octoshot.
2 members of Visionaries down, and the Flare gets flanked as well. This is looking like a very good opportunity for S&D.
And there we see
stopping him finally.
Yeah, and then S&D surprisingly not pushing, not having pushed yet. I think they want to get more set up again before trying to push.
Be interesting to see that cost them, because I feel like they could have made a slight dent there, at least got the Rainmaker into the enemy's side.
Oh, and Boxer truly playing Hydra, going through their clothes now.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard to recover, I feel. That being said, J-Ring did take the Rainmaker very prematurely. I feel that was not safe, and punished accordingly.
And there we see the Sprinkler going down next to Rainmaker to help pop it. Ooh.
Fantastic whale there, forcing Rocket to SD.
Almost got onto that grate, though.
Yeah, nice try. Nice little maneuver, but unfortunately, very well positioned whale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they are doing a good job not letting Boxer set up in mid with Hydra, because that would be very hard to recover, especially without Ely to really outrange him.
Yeah, Hydra's terrifying when it assumes position.
Yep.
A minute and a half into this game and very minimal pushes here. It's a very interesting stalemate between the two teams.
Dynamo going down, though.
That is big, getting the Dynamo down. This could be an opening. The whale just slightly misses, and Rocket is going to push here.
Yep.
Gets to 71 before being intercepted by the Luna, who is running an incredible amount of swim speed.
He looks like the Rainmaker runner to me.
Yeah.
Which is probably why he went and grabbed it when he did, because he thought he could slip by them and take a huge lead really fast.
Yeah. I mean, I have seen games where people have done that, where people have done a very quick jump with the Rainmaker.
That was a good, smart idea, placing wall down there.
Definitely. 2 members of Vsionaries down. They're caught getting completely taken over by S&D here. This could be
S&D just completely dominating now and just holding. Yep, I think. Yeah, and there we see the Hydra finally got set up there. So, and he just painted that large amount of area because he's set up there, and it's going to be very hard to force him to move. Oh, but
so between Boxer and the Ingzuka from Rocket being well timed to keep this push going, getting to 39 before being stopped. Still looking like they can push a little further here.
Oh yeah, good job waiting for that sniper to fire before grabbing Rainmaker so he could push a little bit further.
Yeah, unfortunately, Flem missed a little there at first, but he still didn't get too far before he finished them off. 31 is a pretty strong push on Arowana. I wouldn't say it's safe by any means, but it's pretty scary to get up against. Yeah,
but I would say that once they get nice job stopping J-Ring there, and now he's also behind them. Oh, trading with Hydra.
We see Vsionaries responding very aggressively. 2 of them were straight in on S&D's court there, but S&D were ready for them.
Yeah, I think that's not a very good idea to do against an E-leader and a Hydra rushing in like that. Just going to end up getting you killed from well outside your range.
Do you feel that Vsionaries Comp really has an opportunity to take both of these down at the same time? Because both the Hydra and the E-leader are weapons that require a lot of attention on them to really take care of, and I think as long as the Elite and Hydra assume very defensive and strong positions, I can't really see Visionaries being able to get through.
I don't see that either. Especially if they both play smart, so they both don't rush in at the same time, get killed at the same time. I don't see Visionaries being able to get past the defensive power of either weapon.
Yeah, I definitely think.
And as we see Boxer, they're just completely demanding all of their chargers' attention.
Yeah, it's 2 members of Visionaries going down. Unfortunately, Rocket on trying to dodge that whale's falling through the grates. The whales being the bane of him.
Yeah.
Lots of SDing. They're very well positioned though. You got to give Visionaries that they are using them whales very well. It looks like they're taking the closed, but they have been.
They got taken down.
Nice
bomb by J-Ring with the suction. Ooh, very nice.
That's pretty big because it looked like J-Ring was there to stop them pushing any further.
Yep.
Another fantastic whale.
Rocket just suffering so much from these whales from Flare.
Yeah, Flare is not messing around at all. Flare really knows what he's doing.
Yeah, very good with whales. Unfortunately, now this also puts more pressure on Visionaries because now they have to grab the Rainmaker for an overtime.
Yeah,
but they got the overtime they needed, so this could be very interesting. Oh, that's big play, huge play there for. Yep, and then that's if he gets that's game.
J-Ring doing a very good job of the bobbing and weaving there, but unfortunately not enough.
The second J-Ring died, there was only 5 seconds left. They didn't have enough time to repop the Rainmaker, so that was the game.
Yeah, very good play by S&D there, and I feel like even at the start with the very long minute and a half stalemate, S&D had most of the control. Yeah, and then as we see spawning, trying to get back in.
Yeah, as we see, almost every member of S&D went positive that game. Like they just did a good job playing defensively.
Yeah, they took the perfect positions, I feel.
Mm-hmm. Even though, and then Hydra not getting many kills, but just seeing that as their lack of pushing up and how much he was just covering their side of the map, that was a good team comp for as Air One for sure.
3-1 here. SND looking like they're going to try and run away with this. They looked the stronger team in that game. I will admit that. It looked pretty even up to that point. Now it's looking a bit more in their favour. It'll be interesting to see if they can come back.
Mm-hmm. I agree completely. But what looks like what I said is happening, like a lot of really close games, but SND is just kind of starting to pull ahead and wins, despite how close each game is.
Yeah, definitely. Visionaries mainly going down because I feel they're getting a little overeager. I think SND take their opportunity, like they pick their pushes more sensibly, I feel.
Yeah, I agree completely. Yeah, the only thing I think Rocket's doing wrong right now is using the really ugly power armor helmet.
That's a disgusting piece of headgear, dude.
Yeah.
I always feel like that's what 7-year-old kid that gets Splatoon is like, oh, this is so cool.
Yeah.
That and the gas mask, I refuse to wear them.
Yep,
even if it's a gas mask with a really nice piece of shiny headgear, I won't wear it because I'll just feel like...
Nope, I would just be like, this my squid, I feel bad for them, they look so bad.
Rocket has no shame.
Yeah.
And he doesn't need to care, really, when he's playing like this.
Yeah, true.
Fantastic play right now, showing that he knows what he's doing and he isn't messing around.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
That's a searching underpass.
I believe Boxer's probably going to switch back to Carbon.
Yeah, I don't feel like...
or Splattershot Jr., yeah. Yeah, Hydra... Yeah, Splat Zone isn't an easy map for necessarily Hydra to be on. Ooh, very interesting, though, Biscuit going Kelp.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised about that as well. It's going to be interesting to see what Rocket does here. He looks like he's thinking quite hard about what he wants to use.
I'm surprised he's not going... yeah, he's been doing quite well. I understand wanting to stay with it, but I am a little bit surprised with him not going Octobrush Nouveau at all. He seemed to be really liking that weapon previously.
I think it's a pretty solid weapon. I think it would be very good on a map like this. Not much range from S&D at all here.
No.
This is one of their shakier looking compositions so far, in my opinion.
I agree completely. They don't with like a Splattershot Junior and a Roller, they have two support weapons kind of serving the same, painting role, and they're not going to be able to push very well.
Yeah, definitely. Visionaries going for Kelp, Dynamo, Roller, and 52 here.
Yeah, I feel like if Visionaries would go with a little bit more ranged shooters, I think they might be able to just completely zone out S&D.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't seen a 96 from them.
Yeah, but they might not have They might not have players, confident enough with ranged weapons to do so. But definitely. We see one already going down for S&D. Oh, 1-1, but Visionaries has the zone.
Visionaries for a lot of ground already. Dynamo. This Dynamo is going very head in.
Yep, Dynamo taking out. Yep, and we see the defense up. Just how helpful it is forcing the 10 to 4 shots.
Yeah, Dynamo with defense up has been a thing that has been starting to pick up, and I do think we're going to see a lot more of it in the future because it's so noticeable on a weapon like that.
Yep.
Dynamo doing an incredible job here of keeping the ground as two members of Visionaries do go down, however. Rocket looking like he wants to try and take this zone.
Yeah, and it looks like they should be able to take it here. Yep, there they go.
That's a pretty good stop. 60 is not too high, and the 31-second penalty is really going to hurt.
And the fact that S&D has taken really good positions, I think they have their specials ready as well.
Yeah, 3 of Visionaries going down there, 2 members still down now. S&D look like they're going to make a lot more
of this.
And
then, we see the Kraken going. Oh, someone got behind him. The Roller.
Very good play by Sax.
And we see that, again, we see those defense stuffs forcing the 10 to 4 shot against a Roller just really more powerful.
I think the defense ups are working wonders here. I do think they should be sticking with gear like this. It does seem to be... They do seem to have a better time.
I feel like Penatech's getting punished more for having to 4 shot than the Rollers are having their range reduced slightly.
Fantastic spacing by Sax in the beginning of that firefight. Unfortunately, then getting caught by Rocket. I'm
surprised Rocket almost got killed with the Dynamo there, taking out J-Ring and Dynamo getting him. I
mean, this comp is very powerful the more ground they have, especially crack on rollers. The more ground Visionaries get, the more help S&D are going to have, because all they need to do is pop out, keep a nice position and pop out as they move their way back in, and that is going to be quick triples.
Yeah, same thing with Dynamo though. Like, oh, that was a good job, and then sharing the bubble.
Yeah, good interception, making sure the beacons don't get set up, because beacons are incredibly powerful on this map as well. S&D with very nice control right now.
Definitely. Yeah, and that's now we see S&D is probably going to get a lot of points off of this because they have because Visionaries doesn't have very many good ways to get back in. And then we see Sax getting taken out by the suction bomb.
We see a bomb rush here.
But J-Ring's being a little bit too overzealous here, I think.
Yeah, he got punished very quickly by that Kraken. Very good special use here by S&D.
Boxer getting taken out by the Dynamo, but it's Dynamo got killed as well. And then this looks like game. Yeah, I don't see
very strong response by S&D. Very
and
strong.
And getting a last second kill on Flare.
Poor Flare. That was a very, very solid game. S&D looking like they want to run away with this at this point. Very good back and forth exchange, but S&D capitalizing much more on wipes, I feel.
And then we see S&D, Teeny only dying once that match.
Yeah, fantastic play by Teeny.
Yeah. I think the huge problem there was the fact that they didn't really have many weapons to help them get back in Visionaries.
Yeah, I think their comp suffered a good deal because of that. J-Ring, the only one that can kind of push back in using the walls to slowly move forward, but definitely not quick enough, and not with the way S&D were using their specials there, very conservatively and then all synchronized.
Yeah, I do like the amount of defense subs though that they were running. You know, in case of any damage of subs that anyone else was running.
I mean, I think the defense up is a fantastic option. S&D haven't really seemed to change their gear too much for that, so it seems a very safe thing for them to continue doing. Especially as we move on to Moray Towers now, where charges are going to have a big role. That defense up forcing a longer charge is going to probably play its part. I can see Visionaries making this a very hard game.
Yeah, although on Crack on Roller, I think maybe swim speed and special charge up would help more than defense up because of how close you are. That's something, just having that movement option would probably be a little bit more helpful. Get cold-blooded swim speed and swim around more to get better ambushes, but
I think it would have definitely come into play in that 1v1 between Sax and Rocket last game.
Yeah, maybe
I think the lack of it hurt him there.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of damage ups as well to extend his range, but it worked out kind of well. And then we see
a custom blaster from Visionaries here. Yeah. Visionaries, not much ink potential outside of the Dynamo here. No. I don't think they're running any shooters. Now, that could be a huge issue.
I think they're running a 52, maybe?
Oh, if they're running a 52, then forgive me.
No, they're not. They have two rollers again. Yep, you're right. They don't have any shooters. They have a blaster.
I disagree.
Oh, that was a good... Yeah, but that was a good... Yep, there we go. Seeing Saxon taken out. That's a very interesting build. I like his build, Sax's build on Carbon.
Yeah, it's
very interesting.
Very choice.
Both of these teams seem to really like their defense ups.
Yeah, defense up is big, dude. When we were playing Extermination, they had a 52 that ran a lot of defense up, and it gave us a lot of trouble as a team because we had to dedicate so much time to. We couldn't just get a lucky clip kill. We had to really go in. If we wanted to take them out, and we suffered a lot.
Yeah, I realized the power defensives myself. I actually run one main and 6 subs of defense up on Hydra now, just for that stalling power and being able to buy that extra time I need for a charge.
It is very powerful. S&D getting off a pretty nice push here to 56. 2 members of Visionaries going down even when the push was stopped. Looks like they're going to keep the relentless assault on here.
Yep, and we see that Visionaries has no map control in mid right now. They are just getting shut out. And I think they are suffering from their team comp a bit. They're just unable to really push in very much.
And it may be premature to conclude this, but I realistically don't see how Visionaries can come back from this with the build they've got. This is the huge issue.
And with the way S&D is playing, they're playing too safe for as I say that, Rocket jumps off, but
Rocket with the clutch SD there.
Yep.
Still again, very good player.
Yeah. They're just unable to really push in enough to push into mid enough to really get a good push, Visionaries. But hey, it looks like they're coming back from this. As soon as they open their mouth,
it's actually looking pretty orange right now. The Dynamo doing very good work to give them some ink coverage. 2 members of SND down as Visionaries begin a push.
Yeah, I think Rocket's SD there cost a lot because they lost their person in mid and in Exuka.
At first, I didn't think too much of it, but then
we saw the Dynamo. Then I saw the Dynamo start going and fleeing a lot of ink. But see, Rocket comes back in, gets a kill, and then suddenly they have mid again.
Rocket with the wise move of getting straight up onto Visionary's side to keep pressure on both. There's Kraken on cue.
Oh, again, Ninja Squid and Stealth jump on a charger.
Incredibly unconventional, but it is doing the job here.
I don't think Stealth jump's really helping him out that much, though. I think he could do better with trading that for something else.
I mean, I'm assuming it's just for if he wants to jump to the tower to help out, but I can't see what else to do other than Kraken when he lands, really.
Yeah.
They do take the lead here.
Ooh, that was a good lead.
Carbon, very good bobbing and weaving on the tower there to make sure that he can last as long as he...
And also, I think if that Carbon... I couldn't remember what shoes the Carbon had, but he might have had stealth jump, so they didn't realize he jumped to the tower. And there we see the defense up on Dynamo allowing for that trade.
That was absolutely huge, showing why this build is so strong at the moment. SND wanting to push this back, already very close to their previous push of 56 with Rocket on the tower.
Yep, and then there we see Rocket taking down stacks. Yeah.
Rocket is jumped off the tower at a pretty odd time. I don't think that was wise, but our teammate has jumped on.
Yep, and it looks like Rocket jumped on there to add a little bit of pressure, maybe?
Very nice Kraken by Tini.
Yep, and then there we see the SND taking the lead back.
And this is looking pretty bleak right now for Visionaries.
Wow, that Rocket got squirt gunned.
Yeah, respect for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but... Again, like Rocket, SND taking the lead right at the very end again. Ooh, getting rolled over. Yeah, but I don't see SND still pushing the tower, and with their E-leader distracting Visionaries. This looks like it's going to be a pretty good push for SND.
I do feel it's a little unfortunate. I think Visionaries have kind of shot themselves in the foot with their composition in this game. I feel like the way they've been playing, if they had a way of getting more ground and a bit of stronger stuff for pushing, I feel like they could have made much more of an impact this game.
Yeah, I agree completely, but it was still a good game nonetheless.
Yeah, very good, but SND will take it here 5-1.
Yeah, with the knockouts. Very good games. Actually, it was almost like I predicted. A lot of really close games, but SND ends up taking it 5-1.
Yeah, that matchup knowledge you had coming in pretty clutch. I definitely agree with your initial assessment there. Maybe would have been slightly different if they didn't have that error game 1 on Kelp Dome, because that did kind of set a heavy tone for the match where it should have been in their favour and wasn't. But either way, great play from both teams.
Yeah, both teams did well that game, for sure.
Some unconventional weapons coming in, key. Good work from the Dynamo especially on Visionaries, but very good play all around from everybody, I feel.
And then Jaren didn't do too bad himself, but yeah, I do think they needed a little bit more painting power on that last game.
Yeah, I think that was the main issue. Like, I was very surprised that they weren't running a shooter. Either way, very, very good set.
Yeah, it was a very good set. Like, even though it was 5-1 loss for Visionaries, they still played quite well.
Yeah, I don't feel it was very reflective of a 5-1. Like, it was closer than that 5-1 makes it sound.
For sure. It's one of those things where you can't judge everything based on can't judge it based on just the K's D's, really.
Yeah, definitely. I think that would be a big mistake.
Yeah. I look forward to seeing what both teams are going to be doing, though, in the future, because they both seem to really like their defense ups. It was very interesting to watch that happen. Like, we used to watch a lot of slower kill times on both sides.
Yeah, S&D in particular, a very innovative team in general. I can see them running some very unconventional sets, and I can see those sets constantly changing over time as they come up with new ideas. Yeah. I think that's part of what makes them such a strong team.
Yeah.
And why they're probably going to do a lot of work.
Yeah. Like to quote this one random guy, they're going to probably put a lot of dents in tournaments.
Yeah, of course, I can see them causing a few more upsets until they're not considered upsets anymore at this point.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not quite sure why they're still considered upsets. I think people are still too stuck on how they were like the meme team before. Like, they're too much considered like a meme team before, but then they improved, and people still haven't really recognized that, I think.
Oh yeah, I think people are beginning to know that you can't take them lightly. They're definitely making strong statements here, like today.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is that was a great set, I have to say. But yeah, I am Kilded.
And I am Squiddy. Thank you for joining us here today.
And then enjoy the rest of your night.
Good night, guys.
Good night.